Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dad and Andrew's Garage.
What's up?
Well, we have an interesting one today for you, son. What are we doing?
Porsche 917 L8.
And what is it for?
Thre Blind Mice.
That's right, another Thre Blind Mice build. We have the Porsche 917 LH, and I think that's a pretty cool car. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the design they did for it.
Me too. Well, tell you what, let's get this up on the rotating car stand that Porsche up there is spinning on, and see what we have to work with.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we are. What do you think, Andrew?
I like it. It has like kind of that 1970s retro look.
Well, especially for Le Mans. This car was specially built for Le Mans by Porsche. The Porsche 917 LH came second, I think, in the 1970 Le Mans in France. So, yeah, it did pretty good. So, but I always thought it looked kind of like a space age car.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It is. Anyways, I think we could probably do something with it and make it look kind of space-like because, like I say, I think it has a good look to it without turning it too crazy. So what do you think?
Yeah, I already restored it, but Dad's going to make it look better.
Yeah, Andrew did some nice painting on the lights. But we're going to see if we can take this in a different direction and still make a cool car. What say we get started?
Yeah, we have to do this.
Yeah, we certainly do. Stay tuned. Okay, well, here's what we have to work with. Now, I've already drilled and tapped the body so we can take it apart. Of course, we have the nice Porsche 917 LH body here. And, yep, so that definitely a lot of food for thought here. And a nice windshield and headlight piece. Oop, there we go. And Andrew did a great job here originally when he owned the car, making the headlights to look prototypical, so that's great. Yep, and we have a interesting interior, okay, two-seater, and the Porsche engine on that as well. And, of course, the base, which plastic wheels, or plastic base. We'll have to swap these wheels out. But, yeah, so all in all, this is what we're looking at. There's a lot going on here, and it's going to be a challenge to try and come up with something cool. But, yeah, keep riding along with us, and we'll see what we can sort out. All right, everybody. Well, we managed to find a few extra bits and pieces here, a little motor and some pipes and exhaust systems we may want to add. And, oh, look, there comes Andrew in his tank driving by. So what we're going to do is probably, well, first of all, take this body and put it inside the stripper here and get some of the new stripper on it, which runs really well here. Whoa, look at that. Nice. We'll put a little bit on, get her going. There we go. Make sure it gets evenly spread out, and then we'll let the stripper do its thing. Well, we took it out of the stripper, and this is what we got. A little bit of a good strip, but yeah, that paint is stubborn. So I'm going to have to take a grinding wheel to this, or the wire brush, and get this off, and then we'll be able to give it a nice buff. Okay, well, things are looking up. We managed to get all the paint off, and also what I did was cut that spoiler off there, and now I give it a neat kind of fins treatment here. I may be doing some other cutting so I can fit in an engine I'm looking to put in here that gives it a little more aggressive look. So yeah, things aren't going too badly. We'll definitely have to buff this out afterwards, but I guess it all depends on the paint we're going to use. But yeah, stay tuned and we'll see where we go. Okay, so, well, we've done a nice polish on this. We've given it some of the old mother's engine polish, plus we cut a nice big hole in the back to fit a large engine I'm thinking of putting in here. So we also cut off the spoiler. So we got a nice kind of a fin action happening back here now, which I kind of think is cool. So yeah, I guess at this point we're going to be ready to get it off to the paint shop. And we'll also have to paint the base, which is very dark. We streamlined the engine that there is here in order to glue on another engine. So yeah, we're doing pretty good here. I think this will go off to paint this base to make it more compatible with the color we're going to choose for the car. And I think we should be good to go. we've just been doing a bit of grinding here to fit our axle tubes with the grinder. It looks like the axle tube here will fit in this groove like that, which is good. And you can see I've already marked it, so I can cut a piece off here. And I'll do the same for the rear. And then once it's all cut and glued into place, we can paint the bottom here and hopefully get started. I'm still sort of undecided as to what to paint the main body, but hopefully once I finished priming the bottom here, it'll give me some ideas. Okay, well, I put together some of the bits and pieces and fabricated this engine, which is pretty much just the pipes that I used from the old surf crate, and an engine from an M2 car, which wasn't used. And we'll put together this engine, so hopefully that'll look kind of cool on the casting. And we also put a nice coat of flat black on the old base here, which hopefully will take some of the silver and we'll give it a nice silver bottom. And maybe paint the corners here the same color as the rest of the car will be. So we'll see how this all goes. But the flat black was a rattle can job, as was this primer that I used on well, the engine here. So we'll just keep on going and see how all this turns out. Okay, well, we've been working on the chassis here. We're going to get some new wheels. We've given it a nice paint job, as you can sort of see here. It's nice and metallic, and I've also mimicked the front of the beneath the lights here to match the color of the car. I kind of like these fancy rims here, and I think what I'm going to do is put this front tire through the axle tube, and then we'll have to hammer on this small little tire here. But first I'm going to have to cut a little bit of that axle just so the tire gets a little more flush to the chassis. Oh, and oh, here comes Andrew with his surf crate coming by to see what's going on.
Hey, how's it going?
And yeah, well, I guess it's going not too bad. So what we'll do is get those tires put on, and this should be ready to put together. Oh, okay, folks, and well, just for comparison purposes, here was our Porsche 917 LH in its original livery. And yeah, hopefully we got it looking a little more like a space hot rod. What do you think, son?
I like that joke.
Well, without further ado, let's get ready for the reveal.
Let's do it, boy. Can't wait.
All right, folks, and here we are, our brand new and improved Porsche 917 LH. Except now it's a super quarter-mile futuristic Porsche speeder.
Yeah, I like the big blower on it. It's like, gone 2 seconds.
Yeah, it looks good. We were very fortunate. I remember I salvaged those pipes from the surf crate, and they really followed the contours of the body. So I just thought I'd put them onto that engine. A couple of other spare parts to give this a spacey, futuristic look. We did the interior in yellow, and we got some great gold rims we thought would sort of mask or highlight that yellow interior. And we used a candy paint to paint behind the lights to give them an orange look. So yeah, we also used the Spectra Flame Aqua Blue, which we really thought worked well with this model as well. So yeah, here we are. This was the Porsche 917 LH Dad Andrew's garage build. What do you think?
I love it. So cool.
Yeah, it does look pretty neat.
Looks like a car from Futurama.
It certainly does. Well, let's see if Philip J. Fry likes this one.
Yeah.
In any event, I hope you guys check out all the other Thre Blind Mice builds out there. All the other builders are fantastic, and it's amazing the work they do, so it's really worth your watching. For the rest of us two here, I hope you enjoyed this build as much as we enjoyed putting the car together. And remember, if you like what you see,
Like and subscribe.
all right, folks, take it easy, enjoy yourselves, and stay safe out there.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.